Millions of die-hard fans of Game of Thrones were devastated when the hit fantasy series reached its conclusion in 2019. Scientists around the world were not immune to the magic of the show, with many choosing to name their newly discovered species in its honor. This included scarab beetles named after Daenerys Targaryen's 3 dragons, and a spider that reminded its locator of the manipulative Lord Varys. But while Jon Snow and Arya Stark won't be returning to screens anytime soon, has a pale body with a white band down the middle, so was aptly named Tritonia Khaleesi. It can grow up to 12 mm in length and have up to 14 rows of denticles on its inner lip. Prequel series, House of the Dragon, premiered last night. To celebrate the release of first episode, Mail Online looks back at all our favorite characters in the form of spiders, distinguishing it from other sea slugs. It was described by scientist Felipe de Vasconcelos Silva, who located it off the northeastern coast of Brazil. He told Papelpop, also known as Khaleesi, had sliver blonde hair which played a part in the slug becoming her namesake. The slug, that belongs to the Tritoniidae family L. Besides its silver color, the species is one of the smallest sea slugs. Sea slugs and dinosaurs. Sea slug Tritonia Khaleesi. In 2013, a new species of sea slug was discovered that was named after Emilia Clarke's character Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys. The strand of silver on the back of the slug is reminiscent of Khaleesi's braids of silver hair, especially in the last episode of the first season of HBO's Game of Thrones. Just as Khaleesi is described, in the books, as small and juvenile. Bee-fly Paramonavius Night King, an Australian Game of Thrones fan, also could not resist naming his new species of bee-fly after his favorite TV show in 2018. The Paramonavius Night King was originally discovered in 2012 in Wandoo National Park, Western Australia, and wears a crown of spine-like hairs. This, and the fact it comes out in the winter, meant it got its name from the villainous Night King of the HBO series. The character is a White Walker, a humanoid creature that is accompanied by intense cold, but is distinguished from others of his species by the small horns on his head. Female bee flies are known to inject their eggs into the abdomen of other insects, turning the host into a parasitized zombie before the fly larvae grow and erupt out of them. As White Walkers were all human before being turned into the zombie-like creatures, this too adds to the relevancy of the bee fly's name. Shwankan Lee, who was a PhD student at CSIRO in Canberra at the time, gave the 0.3-inch long, 1 centimeter, fly its name. In the paper, it is noted that its rarity may be the result of its unusual flight time. Dinosaur Meraxes gigas, a dinosaur, whose fossil was discovered only this year, has been named after the dragon known as Meraxes, described in the A Song of Ice and Fire novels. The Meraxes gigas lived 90 million years ago in present-day northern Patagonia region of Argentina, and had relatively small arms like a Tyrannosaurus rex. Its fossilized bones show it reached 36 feet, 11 meters, long and weighed 4 tons, while the fictional dragon is described as almost 40 meters long. The dragon was ridden by the Targaryen princess Rhaenys during the War of Conquest, but did not appear in the HBO series. Despite its tiny appendages, the Meraxes gigas went extinct almost 20 million years before the T-Rex emerged, and the two are not thought to be closely related.